So it's a typical day on the Snow Hill Line, is it? Delays and hopefully no cancellations. Hi Cyberland, welcome to Birmingham Moor Street railway station. Honestly, this railway station is very quaint, beautiful to look at, and I wish I could be here all day looking at this railway station, but unfortunately that's not the case, because today's railway journey is going to take me to Warwickshire. I'm going to be looking at 3 railway stations on the North Warwickshire Line. But the section that I'm looking at was actually opened 40 years earlier, before the North Warwickshire Line was opened in the 1900s. The section I'm looking at was actually opened in the 1860s. So I'm going to be catching a train for Birmingham Moor Street railway station to look at the first station, Wilmcote, which is due at 10:30 on platform 1. Now the question is to ride Class 172 diesel multiple units or not to ride Class 172 diesel multiple units? I don't really have a choice on that, I have to ride Class 172s. Anyway, we're just about to depart the station now. Shirley, you've got to be serious. I am serious. Don't call me Shirley. So we're almost at Wilmcote. Let's go see what the station is like. So we're now at the first station of 3, and this is a very beautiful station indeed. This is Wilmcote Station on the North Warwickshire Line. Now Wilmcote Station has a bit of history because the railway came to Wilmcote in 1860. Now the original railway that came through here actually went via Hatton. The line from Wilmcote to Hatton, which is now still in use today, with services going towards Leamington Spa or Birmingham by Dorridge. Now this station is not the original railway station because the original railway station was a bit further north, and that opens on the 10th of October 1860 by the StratforduponAvon Railway. The station that I'm currently on was actually built on the 8th of December 1907 when the North Warwickshire Line opened, which we just travelled on. Because the original line in 1860 used to be single track, not dual track as you see it today. I think there's some issues on the Snow Hill Line today because the train I'm going to leave here is actually 5 minutes late. And there should be a train that passed through here 10 minutes ago, but it's only just crossed Hatton North Junction. So it's a typical day on the Snow Hill Line, is it? Delays and hopefully no cancellations. Please God, no cancellations, please. Jesus Christ, that was a wait. I think it passed about 20 minutes late. Anyway, also at this end, Wilmcote to StratforduponAvon, you do get Chiltern Railway services stopping as well. So the next clip you will see will be a Chiltern Railway unit departing Wilmcote Station. So I've come to the north end of Wilmcote Station because if I turn the camera here, where this bridge is right here, beyond the bridge is the original site of Wilmcote Station that opened in 1860 but closed in 1907. So it's actually just after the bridge. So I'm now waiting for the next train. The next train is the 12:14 West Midlands Railway service, which will take me to StratforduponAvon Parkway, because I'm actually heading towards Stratford. Now StratforduponAvon Parkway is the newest station on the line, which we're going to take a look at. We're going to see how different it is to the rest of the stations. My train should be arriving now to pick me up, but it's running about 5 minutes late. And then we get to our next destination to film there. Now the station behind me is StratforduponAvon Parkway. This station looks so modern because you have a look at the North Warwickshire Line and most stations are built to like the Great Western Railway style, and this one isn't, because this is actually a very late addition to the North Warwickshire Line. How late? It opened in 2013. The original plan was to open this station in December 2013. Construction started in 2012, but they actually managed to build this station much quicker and it opened several months earlier. It opened on the 19th of May 2013. In case you're wondering why the benches are green, that's because when StratforduponAvon Parkway station opened, it was opened by London Midland, the predecessor for West Midlands trains. Before StratforduponAvon Parkway was built, there was no intermediate stations between Wilmcote and StratforduponAvon. And this station was built basically as a park and ride facility, so they could get customers or passengers out their cars and take the train to StratforduponAvon from StratforduponAvon Parkway. And that's where we're going next, StratforduponAvon. Now instead of going down the other end to board the train like I usually do, I'm actually going to be boarding the train at the back end of the train, because when we get to StratforduponAvon it's a terminus station, so I can just go out the back end of the train and then it becomes the front of the train, so I can film it leaving StratforduponAvon. So we are waiting for that to come. It's due at 13:17 and that will take us to the terminus of the North Warwickshire Railway or the Shakespeare line. This is Shakespeare country, Stratford-upon-Avon, and this is the terminus of the North Warwickshire Line, the Shakespeare Line if you want to call it that, and this is operated by West Midlands Railway, which terminate here, Chiltern Railways terminate here, and also on summer Sunday excursions, vintage trains also terminate here with the services of the Shakespeare Express from Birmingham. Now, this is not the original Stratford-upon-Avon railway station because, to be honest, the history for Stratford-upon-Avon railways needs its own video, to be honest, and that's really being honest with you. This station actually replaced two stations that were terminuses. The Stratford-upon-Avon Railway, which opened in 1859, which is north of this station, and also the Oxford, Worcester and Wolverhampton Railway, which is south of this station, which opened in 1860. The station I'm currently standing on replaced those two stations, which opened on the 1st of January 1863. I hope you can hear me with this 172 engine in the background. I'm at the southern end of Stratford-upon-Avon station. Now, as you can see behind me, it doesn't look like a terminus station because the lines carry on. That's because it used to be a through station. The tracks are only there in case locomotives come in and they have to turn around at Stratford-upon-Avon station with their excursion traffic. But the line actually carried on towards Honeybourne on the Cotswold line. Now, passenger services ceased on the 5th of May 1969, but the line was kept open for freight until 1976. However, a bit of the line is still in use from Long Marston to Honeybourne itself. But there is a campaign to try and get the line back open, but it has really been unsuccessful. Even it was part of the Berkshire Beaching Railway Fund. It did pass through the second stage, but unfortunately the first stage they rejected it, which is a shame really. Could be a vital link, but the government, they don't see it that way. So there's 165104, that's been on the Leamington Sparta Stratford-upon-Avon shuttle all day. We have seen that unit at the three locations, including this one. However though, I'm waiting for the 1419 West Midlands Railway service to arrive to terminate here. Because as soon as that terminates here, I'm going to be jumping on that back to Birmingham at 1426. So our train should be arriving out to terminate and then let's head back to Birmingham. So I'm now back at Birmingham Moor Street railway station, and honestly today's events have really been like a drama a little bit, but not like a William Shakespeare style drama. We did visit the 3 railway stations on a line that was opened in the 1860s, Wilmcote, Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway and Stratford-upon-Avon. By the way, Stratford-upon-Avon Parkway was not opened in 1860, just to clear that up. But the line was opened in 1860. And honestly, apart from units that were running a bit late, apparently there was a track defect that happened in the Solihull to Birmingham area. But I don't know how, but it didn't really affect trains that much apart from like being 20 minutes late or so. But other than that, I managed to catch every train that I had planned, visited every station I had planned, and honestly it has really been successful. I can't really fault anything. So I'm going to head back to Birmingham Moor Street now, but I'm going to be ending this video here. So feel free to give this a like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you very much Cyberland for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you for the next video on the rails pretty soon. Thanks for watching.